Hi, I'm Nixie, and it's been a while. Now, some of you might have read my community post and be aware of why I've not been filming recently, but for those of you who didn't see that, my boyfriend lost his life in a road accident. Sorry, it's still quite hard to say that out loud. Now, I'm sure you can appreciate that I am still grieving, but getting back into routines is meant to be a good thing, and filming these videos was part of my routine. So what I used to do was, on a Friday, I would paint my nails in some vague pretense that I'd film on a Saturday. Rarely ever did. Instead, it would mainly be Sunday. Occasionally it would move over to Monday evening after I got home from work. But if I had filmed on the Sunday, then I would do a first edit on Monday evening, second edit on Tuesday, make a thumbnail, and then upload it ready for release on a Wednesday. Now, I'm not sure 100% how well I'm going to get back into routine. We shall see. Although, I do think I am going to switch my video upload day to Friday. I just think it's going to work out better for me. It'll just give me a little bit longer because I'm sometimes struggling in the evenings. So it just gives me a bit more chance to at least try to be consistent. You know, this is actually my 100th video, which not really the video I'd wanted to make for it. Although, to be fair, the original video that was going to be the 100th video was going to be a back to school video, so not like a celebratory video per se. To be fair, I'd actually got that video, I'd got it all set up ready to film in the morning, and that was the day that two policemen came and knocked on my door and my life changed. You know, it's funny how your mind works with, I guess, the initial stages of shock. So they obviously weren't going to leave me until I had someone come round. So my parents, were on their way. And my parents don't know about this YouTube channel. So I sort of said to the policeman, do you mind if I just clear up a little bit? So I sort of moved all this on my dining table here and sort of chucked it in my living room and just shut the door. Because I kind of didn't need to deal with having to tell my parents, oh, by the way, I film YouTube videos about Barbies. I had enough issues to be dealing with that day. The only person who knew that I filmed these videos was my boyfriend, and bless he was really supportive of it. Not everyone's going to understand enjoying collecting Barbies, not when you're an adult. But he never had an issue with it once. He always said, he liked playing Warhammer and it's little tabletop figures game sort of thing. And he was like, why is that any different? Why would I have an issue with you enjoying Barbies? As long as it brings you joy, that's all that he ever cared about. He was, such a lovely, lovely person. And I was so lucky to have him in my life. You know, this weekend I actually told my sister about this channel, and she was actually really excited. It's like, oh, you've got to carry on filming, you should do it. And so yeah, here I am, starting back with a kind of depressing video, one that's not easy for me to film. But I just felt it's important that I did film this. I wanted to explain why I'd been away, and then after this video we'll get back into more usual things. In fact, I think I'm going to upload 2 videos, this one and then a usual video after it, and we're going to go and get back on track and, like I said, get back into routines. I've got to move forward because standing still is too painful. Now, one thing I did want to say is the people who replied to the community post that I put up saying why I wasn't going to be filming for a little while, thank you. All your messages that you put out there. I know this is quite a small channel, but the fact that I did get quite a few responses and everyone said such lovely words, it honestly did mean a lot to me. The thought that there's people out there, strangers, who care, it was actually really heartening, so thank you so much. But I am going to keep this video short because it's hard saying stuff out loud. This past week has been so hard. The realisation that he's gone has been hitting me so much. And if any of you are experiencing something similar currently, I am truly sorry that you're having to go through this, because it is painful. I think the problem is grief never truly goes. It's one of the things, it doesn't get better, but it gets different. So I'd just like to end this video with a message to my boyfriend. Thank you so much for being in my life. I wish you could have stayed here longer and we could have grown old together. But I am so grateful for the time we had together.